Bonnyrigg secured their place in the grand final with a thrilling win last weekend, and this week we find out just who will be their dance partner on the biggest stage of all. Both APIA and Blacktown City FC have completed stellar seasons, but there's still one hurdle to climb. APIA have returned to the top steps of the competition following some lean years, and after finishing second, the grand final would be just desserts, particularly one held in their own backyard of Leichhardt. But to book their place, they'll have to see off Blacktown City FC, a side who had seemingly swept all before them. The premiership was completed in style, but a slip-up against Bonnyrigg sees their title dreams hang by a thread. It sets up a 90 minutes to savour, and the action is exclusive to Football New South Wales TV. This is the PS4 National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. Let's go to Lily's Football Centre now and check out all the action. We'll have to get a move on, but he sends it long now. APIA will send it back to Blacktown City FC. And tell me, nice touch from him. Choi likewise. And tell me once again. He's looked busy in his opening stages here at Lily's Football Centre. Now Gibbs. This is good from Blacktown. They've got some numbers forward. Major's pass is poor though. And it'll be that man trying to work hard to win back possession. He does well, fighting a lassie, and he gets clipped down. That'll be a free kick. So good work from Major. Made the error, but it's hard to win back possession. And that is a sign of what makes Blacktown City FC so good. All prepared to work hard. Here's Evans. A ball from him over the top. Choice sprung clear. That's a great ball from Choi. And Telmy does the rest. And Blacktown City FC have the lead. No, haven't those two been in the thick of things in recent weeks? You've got to credit the ball of Evans, but Choi, well, he had a picnic last weekend. And what about that? Great ball to Anselmi. And the striker finishes well. Danny Choi, if he's not scoring them, he's laying on an assist, and they've cut APIA to ribbons. Vicky Chat to hustle there. Anywhere will do. Gibbs can't quite retain possession. Certainly look up for it today, Blacktown City FC. They know the missed opportunity of last weekend. They led 2-0 and conceded 4 straight goals. As Bonnyrigg booked their place in the grand final and have achieved so much this season, but to fall at this stage would be catastrophic after a brilliant 2015. But it's all going to script at the moment. They lead by a goal to 0, but APIA, they've also worked so hard this year. They know the grand final in their own backyard, it doesn't happen every day of the week. The shot comes in from distance. Good save in the end though. APIA really yet to fire their first shot in anger. It's all Blacktown. And Telmy does well. Lassie's fighting hard, but the numbers of Blacktown City FC will win out. Gibbs again, he's really been the difference in the last few weeks. We thought he was out for the season with injury, but he's come back and just provided the fulcrum for the likes of Major and Antelmi to do their thing. Danny Choi as well. Gibbs just adds that little bit of extra polish. Fallen now, shot from range. Rosjuchino, and Olsen following up. Vekic unmoved in goal, but perhaps a sign. APIA starting to come to life. And Vekic will go short. Blacktown City FC love to do, play out from the back. So calm on the ball. Play them when they're full of confidence. They've been dented last weekend in defeat, but Certainly found their groove so far. That's a good ball from Antelmi. Choi's got in behind. Can he make him pay? He's ball down. That's a penalty. Yellow card as well. And just as Choi was about to pull the trigger, he was pulled to the deck. And that's a penalty, no doubt about that. It was Bartels. Can Lewis make it two? He can indeed. The Blacktown City FC flex their muscles, and APIA have a job to do. And there's the change for APIA. Kay's coming on. Already, the Tigers are having to just change things a little bit to try and get a foothold in this game. Blacktown City FC just haven't let them get composed. They trailed 2-0, but don't forget we were here just 7 days ago. Awesome, that's a good ball. It's opened up for Bixo. Oh, very nearly went into the back of the net. It was Cancross. I mentioned earlier, this is the stage we were last weekend. Blacktown cruising at 2-0. It was very different at full time. So APIA take faith in that. Surely that's a handball. It was. Troy takes it quickly. Here's Matsura. Good ball from him, but well read by the APIA defence. Yes, he goes long. Alassi's got some work to do. He needs to wait for the support. Alassi's going to go on his own though. Oh, Vekic makes the save. Fortunately for him, goes across the face of goal. Could have very nearly slipped under him. This is where Blacktown are deadly. How many times have we seen it this year? On the break, APIA try to get bodies back. Look at Alassi. Stands up Cancross. Took some saving and very nearly found its way to the back of the net. Speranza links well with Evans. Choi. Now Matsura. Did he go on his own? No, he links up with Gibbs. Now Major. He'll have it away. And here's Bixo. And he's played it straight into the path of Evans. Not what the Tigers have wanted. Matsura. Here's Frajogiannis. Cross is a good one. Header as well. He's on target. It was Connor Evans. The man with the header. Parisi. Got to beat 3 Blacktown defenders. It won't happen. Choi. He'll get it back here, Danny Choi. And tell me again. Matsura. He might pull the trigger. Still going Matsura. Links up with Speranza. Choi again. They're toying with them at the moment, Blacktown City FC. Lovely ball back to Matsura. Can he make it 3? You bet he can. Well, everything they're doing at the moment turns to gold. And surely now they got 1 foot into the grand final. I said those exact words last weekend. But there's a different feel about Blacktown City FC today. Lovely link play with Antelmi. Matsura. Great touch as well to beat the defender. 3-0. Just look on today, it's an ominous sign to Bonnyrigg. There's still plenty of time, but can anyone catch them? Tell me. I was going to say a faultless first half so far, and he turns over possession. It's the way it works. Well, they say it's the commentator's curse. Here's Parisi. Now Bixo. Gate. Just can't quite provide the service. Choi across in cover. Takes the throw quickly though. There would be some nerves around Lily's Football Centre, of course, after last weekend. Never say never, but 3 minutes before half time, a 3-goal lead. Any side of quality really should be professional enough to shut up shop and protect that lead. Chance for APIA, perhaps the striker blow just before half-time. It'll be a timely one. A little bit of motivation going into the second half, but what can they do here? They haven't created a hell of a lot here in the first 45. They'd love to strike a blow. It's whipped in. It's a dangerous one. Comes out to Parisi. Looking to pull the trigger. Good ball over the top. It's opened up for Alassi. They have a goal back. Well, a positive to end the half. And Nathan Alassi, he's worked so hard. Hasn't had a lot of support. He now has a goal next to his name. And Parisi, so experienced, summed up the situation. And really, the Blacktown City FC defence and Nenad Vekic, they should have done a lot better. Plenty of numbers on the scene. And they just all stopped. And Alassi made them pay, so perhaps there is some hope. And there was a 2-0 deficit last weekend that was overlapped. It's 2 goals at the moment. Goal sees APIA starting to come to life a little bit. As I say that, and then he turn over possession with Choi. Here's Bixo. Next with Alassi, the goal scorer. Parisi. That trio have been the best for APIA. I love a second before half time. Olsen. Tries something audacious, but doesn't quite come off. And Antelmi. Sprinting away from his support, Antelmi. Take a touch now and his teammates catch up. Here's Gibbs. Now Major. Not long left in the first half. Another goal would surely seal it. Despite another 45 remaining. Here's Major. Antelmi's on the scene. Going to pull the trigger, Patrick Antelmi. And he certainly had better chances this afternoon. One's in the car park, but that is half-time here at Lily's Football Centre. In the first 45 minutes, it's been all Blacktown City FC, but perhaps a sign at the end. APIA have some life. 3-1 at half-time. So underway here in the second half. APIA have a job to do. Here's Major doing well. Simon's tugging the shirt. That'll be a free kick. Fredrigiannis sends it in now. Dangerous to the far post. Major's there! It's not going to count though. Flag is up. If you look at the replay, Major in an offside position, only just. Good call from the linesman though. Fredrigiannis does well. Antelmi. Got it on a string at the moment. Blacktown City FC. Major. Lovely dink. Choi, well, he went to goal. It was the wrong option. Gibbs was all alone. It was 3-on-2 at the back. Choi, if he just rolled it into the path of Gibbs, it's a tap in. It would have been 4-1. Fredrigiannis. Major. Hasn't he been working hard this afternoon? Not afraid to get back and do his job in defence as well. Of course, started as a defender, now a striker. Lewis goes long. Choi's got in behind. Now they've got the numbers. They won't muck it up this time. Oh, it's off the line. Well, Gibbs had it on a platter. Sean Simons, I think, in cover. In fact, it was West. Now Choi whips it in. Oh, dangerous ball. Thought it might have caught the arm of West, but referee says play on. Simons. He's got some space going forward. Alassi will just switch things. Parisi. Can he try something special? That's a Simons who slips. Fredrigiannis would use the numbers going forward, but Araujo. Nice switch from him. Here's Choi. Hasn't been amongst the goals this afternoon. It's really the only thing missing from his game so far. Oh, gets hacked down from Kays, and he could be in big trouble. He will go off. Second yellow. And if APIA's afternoon wasn't hard enough, they'll now go down to 10 men.
Substitution for Blacktown City Football Club.
Simon's going to have to hustle here. Malia nearly stole in. Here's a Lassie. It would be some comeback from APIA, but to their credit, they're not going away. Been such a long season, impressive season from them, but as time starts to tick away, and now Blacktown having the man advantage, you really feel the foot is going to be applied to the throat. Here's Araujo. Now Malia. Intelligent switch, finds Major. Now Fragile Giannis. Here's Antelmi! They have their fourth now, and surely their grand final bound, and how easy do they make it look? Patrick Antelmi gets his double, and it's 4-1. And it's party time at Lily's Football Centre. They'll be booking their tickets to the grand final, no doubt. Antelmi with a great finish. And it's that run of Blacktown City FC. They love to overlap, and when it's serviced like that, and they're going to finish like that, that's why they were the premiers. It's really damage limitation for APIA at the moment. Here's Bixo. Not going to win the physical tussle with Cancross. APIA win back possession though. They hand it straight over. Speranza. Here's Malia. Now Gibbs. He'd love a goal, Gibbs. He gives it back to Malia instead. It's now 5. It gets better and better for Blacktown City FC. And Mitchell Malia gets on the sheet. He's come off the bench. I thought Joey Gibbs was going to pull the trigger, but Mitchell Malia has done it in some style. And this is some day out for Blacktown City FC. Just look at the finish from Malia. Sums it up. And that's what happens when you give him that much time to set himself to shoot. And it's 5-1. An absolute stunning scoreline here at Lily's Football Centre. And I'll tell you what, it'll be hard to take for APIA. Their fans know they've done so much this season. They may just open up here. Chance for Bixo. Vekic had to come and make the save. Has been a tremendous season from APIA. Looks like it's going to end one game short of a grand final, and Bixo putting the body on the line was Vekic. Now Olsen, is there a chance at a consolation late? With that corner, no one really wanted to attack it. Lewis turns it over to Simons. Good ball. And once again, it just breaks down. And too quick this afternoon, and tell me that's a great ball. Malia's in some space. Flag stays down. Can he provide a sixth here, Mitchell Malia? He can indeed. They are in dreamland. Blacktown City FC, 6-1. And I tell you what, aren't the Bonnyrigg White Eagles going to be looking over their shoulder? It's going to be some game next Sunday. Malia grabs his second. It's a pretty perfect cameo from him. But it's all Blacktown City. And that is it. Full time here at the Lilies Football Centre. The season went on the line for both sides. The Premiers had it all to do. And haven't they responded? 6-1 it finished. We have a grand final set up at Leichhardt Oval next Sunday. Blacktown City FC 6, APIA 1.
Right, Mark, a bit happier this week than last week. A fantastic performance from the boys, and the result to show for it this week.
Yeah, look, it was, as you said, we were disappointed last week. We weren't disappointed in the way we played, but obviously the result was disappointing. And it was an interesting week. I thought on Thursday and Friday we looked a little bit flat still. But when you get here, if you can't get yourself up for a major final, it's you shouldn't be here. So boys are really good. They moved the ball quickly, and we stuck to the plan. And very excited in the room.
Yeah. You said during the week the boys were looking a bit flat. So when did you start to see it change? Pre-game, what were the boys like?
Today, yeah, the boys were good again today. As I said, just the training looked a little bit, just a bit off. You watch the boys, and I thought, yeah, it's just not quite right. But then once we got them in the room today, as I said, they knew what they were here for, and you could see a bit of a buzz around.
Yeah, and obviously Travis Major picked up a bit of a knock last week, but managed to make the starting lineup this week. How was everyone feeling? They're starting to feel the effects of a long season.
Definitely. I mean, it is a long year. When you think about it, you start in November. I think we're up to about our 37th game, 38th game, when you get the FFA Cup and the Waratah Cup and those sort of things, plus your pre-season cup. I think we're up to about 38 now, so it is a long season and tough season. But look, full credit to my physio. Like, he looks after the boys really well, and one to go.
Bonnyrigg, obviously played them last week. You've played them, I think, 3 times this year. Gone up, I think, in every game and ended up either drawing or losing as you did last week. What's going to be the difference this time?
We'll score more than them.
Yeah.
No, look, they're a good side. They're a really good side. And look, we'll just prepare again for them and try and do the best we can. And hopefully, if we can get in front, we can sort of, be a little bit better defensively than we were last week. But look, if the game's anything like it was last week, it'll be a great one for the fans, because that was a cracker last week.
Beautiful. Thanks for your time, Mark.
Cheers, mate.
So an unbelievable performance by Blacktown City FC, an absolutely emphatic win in the end, and it sets up a blockbuster grand final next Sunday against Bonnyrigg at Leichhardt Oval. And you'll see the action exclusively live on Football New South Wales TV. Myself, Adam Santarossa, and Brenton Speed will be in commentary. And for all the news in grand final week, keep an eye on the NPL website. So the stage is set for a grand final for the ages. We'll see you on grand final day.